Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're watching me for the first time, my name is Seed and I am super excited to meet you. Okay, guys, we're checking out a video today and this is a Finland day. This is titled 5 Biggest Finnish Culture Shocks. Okay guys, if you're super excited, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into this. Okay.
Hello everyone, Joel Willens here again, author 101 Very Finnish Problems, creator of Very Finnish Problems. This week, as a result of the fact that we all discover how much money everybody earns, I thought I would discuss things that freak British people out about Finland. Does that make sense? Yeah. So problem number 54 in 101 Very Finnish Problems is when you discover your neighbour earns way more than you. Now this is a result of the fact that in Finland you have the opportunity to see how much money people earn when everyone's taxes are published. And number one on the list of things that freak British people out is the fact that
Really? Like everyone gets to know how much everyone is earning. Is that safe? This is a shock to me. This is the first time hearing a thing like this actually exists. It's crazy.
Finland, you pay such hugely high taxes. The UK is famous for being uber Thatcherite even now, decades after the Iron Lady is no more. And the idea of paying really high taxes fills people full of dread. And when people come here, they're always like, wow, you pay so much tax. And this is true, absolutely you do. However, the thing you have to point out to these people is the fact that we have a fantastically functioning, reasonably fantastically functioning health service, schools are brilliant, free university education, there's no gap between the gap between rich and poor is a lot smaller. So there are many benefits to a high tax system where the people who are able to contribute more do, and consequently the people who are less able to look after themselves are nurtured. So that's number one of what will freak English people out when they come to Finland. Number two is something less to do with money, more to do with how you present yourself in public, and that, of course, is nudity. Nudity is interesting in the sense that in the UK, getting naked generally is combined with having sex. If you don't, it's very rare you get naked in the UK other than to get it together with someone. So this is really reflected actually in things like sauna. Most of the saunas you can go to in the UK, if they're not in a health club, will possibly be a brothel. The giveaway would be the pink neon signs you may see flashing above them with extras advertised. So, and as a result of that, there have been many occasions where I've been to weddings in Pohjanmaa, where a friend of mine got married, and half the people who came were from like the UK, and you could tell the people from the UK in the sauna because they were all wearing Bermuda shorts or some form of covering. So the idea of letting it all hang out or getting naked in public with other people's pretty much guaranteed to freak an English person out or a British person. Number three is winter sports. Winter sports are a strange one because predominantly we're rubbish, I think that's fair to say, and this is really typified by the most famous British winter sportsman being Eddie the Eagle, who you may or may not remember, but who was celebrated basically for being crap. And that's because no one does ski jumping, no one really does, I mean skiing was very much in the past the preserve of the bourgeois and middle classes. Now more people do ski, but it's very rare that if you ask 10 English people, probably you'd be lucky to have 3 who would say they're good at skiing. Ice skating also is another sport which they fail at abysmally. And winter cross-country skiing is just totally alien. Ice hockey. So if you present an English person with the opportunity to do any one of these sports, the likelihood is they'll freak out. They'll freak out and then come up with some excuse, or they'll try to flop around and look like a baby deer on ice. Number four is silence. There's nothing an English person hates more than a room full of silent people. It's possibly the most torturous thing they can experience, and I've experienced this
If you go silent on me, the first thing that comes to my head is maybe you don't like me, or maybe you don't want to relate to me, and that's really crazy. The the silent treatment is really, really touching and draining.
First time when I hung out with Finnish people in a pub, actually, which, typically a pub is a place where most people spend a lot of time talking loudly. But yeah, I think it's the first time ever that I've ever been in a pub where everyone was sitting silently round a table, contemplating their beers. So that if you want to really freak an English person out, just invite them to your grandmother's or
That's
your
crazy.
great aunts or gathering. Just have them sit in the living room, surrounded by people drinking coffee and not saying a word. Watch them sweat, watch them twitch, watch them make excuses to go to the toilet. Yeah, just watch. They'll be very, very uncomfortable. Number 5. The things that freaks out an English person about, or a British person, I keep saying English, I think it's interchangeable. Basically, the British Isles, this is probably going to freak you out, is rules. The adherence to rules is.
I mean, the Finnish government is just superb. It's just amazing. They're so good at making sure their citizens are comfortable. I'm sure about that. They are so good at making things easy for their people. That's really a good thing, right?
Something that's very in some ways un-English. We don't trust our government as much as Finns trust their government, but also in things like social etiquette, like the idea of making sure you only cross the road when the green light says you can cross the road. When I first arrived here, I mean one of the things that really struck me was standing at a zebra crossing, not a car in sight for as far as the eye could see, yet still everyone stayed in exactly the spot they were meant to because the man was flashing red. Whereas this would never happen in the UK. Basically, there's no cars there, people use their sort of initiative and they just cross the road. So now, actually, you can see that I've been here, it shows how long I've been here because I totally have bought into the idea of staying still. Social pressures, or I just think basically if the red man's red, then they shall not cross. I shall not pass, in the words of Gandalf. So each of those things combined, high taxes, nudity, winter sports of any variety, what was the other one? Yeah, silence and rules. Those 5 things are guaranteed to freak out any person from the British Isles. Okay, I can't generalise about 65 million people, but more or less, you're pretty much guaranteed they're going to do it with one of those things. So if you want to freak out a British person, why not go for all 5? Go crazy, try them all. So that's my insight into the comparisons between British and Finnish society. You'll find plenty more in 101 Very Finnish Problems, the Foreigner's Guide to Surviving Finland, available from August bookshops. And next week I'll be looking at some more interesting insights and facts, observations. In the meantime, subscribe here. And thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
Okay guys, this is a very good video. This is an amazing video. I enjoyed watching this video from the start to the finish. I'll be leaving a link to his YouTube channel in the description box. Please go to his channel and do all the good stuff to it, okay? This is a very Finnish problem, I must say, because these are really shocking culture shock of Finland. I mean, the silent treatment, the sauners, be comfortable being naked in the sauners. I mean, I really don't think I'll be able to do that, okay? Maybe I'm definitely a shy person. Okay, guys, this is really beautiful. All right, thank you guys for watching. If you have any suggestions or recommendations, always drop in the comment section. Okay, thank you guys for watching and see you guys in my next video. Bye.